welcome to BloombergQuint. We are bringing you a BQ exclusive. What we learned from our sources is that the Reserve Bank of India is currently in the process of discussing the contours of a one-time restructuring scheme with stakeholders, which includes, of course, bankers. Now, this one-time restructuring scheme is likely to cover companies which have been in default between the 1st of March 2020 till the 31st of March 2021. The scheme may also allow an asset quality classification standstill for bankers who will be making use of this to restructure the debt for companies which have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as the national lockdown that has followed. What sources are also telling us that bankers will be looking at the cash position of all of these companies during the moratorium period between the 1st of March as well as August 31st, and also look at the extent of their operations that will follow after these companies start operating again once the national lockdown is, of course, lifted. This is an important measure from the Reserve Bank of India that is being discussed right now. This is something that bankers have been lobbying for a while. If you remember, back in April, the IBA had submitted a request to the RBI for a one-time restructuring scheme for companies which were affected by it, especially companies in the aviation, hospitality, transport, as well as manufacturing sectors have all been deeply affected by the national lockdown. So the expectation is, of course, that this one-time restructuring scheme will help them till they are able to repay the loans normally again. Of course, there are concerns with respect to the forbearance aspect of this. In the past, whenever the Reserve Bank of India has come up with forbearance, we have always seen banks as well as companies misuse it in a way that essentially delays the problem but does not address the actual issues that are there with the company because of which they have gone into default. Analysts are warning that the Reserve Bank of India should take a more graded approach towards restructuring, look at companies which actually need it, and as well as build in more checks and balances so that the plans are not misused further.